Hey, Buddha Z here, your daily Taoist. In fact, I'll be uploading an episode in a few minutes right after dinner. It's in the toaster oven. But between these two projects, the other thing I got to do is I got to clear off this shelf. And so I thought I'd maybe, I don't know, share the experience a little bit. It's kind of a little sad. I built as you'll see if you look around, these shelves. I put all kinds of like promotional stuff on it. So when people are here or students would hear, they'd have cool stuff to see and stuff. And it's like, well, nobody's coming to this place now since the COVID-19 thing. It's like, I don't want anybody coming here. And, it's like, well, okay, how can I better use my space? And so anyway, I'm going to shelf up a lot of these little statues. But the really sad part was I kind of started to realize that they don't mean as much to me anymore because I got these during the 90s when I had my daughter and we were doing Kung Fu and I had kid programs and I was doing all kinds of stuff. So kids doing Kung Fu was more pertinent. It was more part of my lifestyle. Now it feels a little foreign to me. It's like I want to teach adults and stuff, and not really seniors though. Not a senior. I really want to teach some gung ho, young people in their 20s and 30s. I guess really, maybe 40s. I mean, it could be anyway. But you got to be gung ho. But anyway, but I thought I'd share with you a couple of things about Kung Fu before I box these things up too. Besides the fact they're kind of cute. Back here in the promo here, I don't know if you can see this very clearly. These are some promos from, I don't know, about 2005 to 2010, somewhere in that range. But there's me with my kids, and here's, this is actually at the YMCA, and this is at the Crescenta Valley Parks, LA Parks and Recreation. These were going at the same time. So I was teaching over here 2 to 3 days a week, and I was teaching over here 2 to 3 days a week, so it was kind of cool. Sometimes even overlapping. But anyway, but yeah, in terms of these statues here, they're really kind of cool. So, in fact, I did a little photo shoot on them a little while ago. And, but yeah, I think they're kind of cool. And, but if I was to now be really critical, I would say, okay, I call this the poke stance. And we do this in Tai Chi and such. And I would say this is a good poke stance because his feet are both flat on the ground and he's got this back thigh level. That's what makes it hard. In fact, that's what I'm having a little trouble doing, having last 10 years slacked off. It's like, this is actually, wow, really? I was never any work before. But anyway, but the front leg I would disagree with. He's actually got the knee bent slightly. And in our case, the poke stance would be the knee would actually be locked. And you'd have to turn the foot to the side to make that happen. So that both feet would be kind of facing this way a little bit more. So all my statues I've analyzed them and decided what I like and don't like about them. This guy, now this is the drunken style, which is kind of ironic, seeing a kid doing drunken style. You shouldn't know what drunk is. Now, drunken style doesn't actually exist. There is no such thing as drunken style. Drunken style is an advanced style that you add on to whatever you are. In other words, you be a Wing Chun master. And then as you get old, you get drunken style. So then when you're drinking in the bar, you can figure out how to use the drinking to cover up your using your Kung Fu. And so you actually defend yourself. In fact, what I would say about, I actually have no problems with this guy. He's actually doing the staff Kung Fu. Now, I actually do one form, I was thinking about it earlier. In the monk spade, my monk spade has this one section which is drunken style. So if I wanted to embellish, I could do more of it. But it's just a kind of a way of being more fluid and relaxed. Look kind of like you're falling, but really being more in control than it looks like. So that's all drunken style is. It's a deception. If you're pretending to be drunk. If you're drunk, you can't do drunken style. You're just drunk. and then lastly, I guess on this shelf, we'll just do this for right now. But anyway, this guy. Now this guy's really cool. In fact, I looked at him later. In fact, I pulled it out. Let me see. I'll see if I can get it on camera. This guy looks so graceful. I think he's just really cool. I think this guy is really cool. This little statue. And he looks so serene and he's kind of peaceful. These guys has really nice expressions. They're really nicely painted. These are really nicely done. Blowing them up, they're probably kind of dusty still. But yeah, they've been out for years. Then they were in boxes for years, and I just pulled them out for the last 6 months. Very dusty here. But anyway, yeah, I think he looks graceful, and I'll show you. I'll prove it. Here is the word graceful in Chinese. So I can do that. That's actually it right there. That's the actual word, graceful. Now, as you can see, and this is my calligraphy in English and Chinese. But now, if you take a look at, I don't know if I can get both of them in the camera at the same time. If you look at both of them at the same time, see how he looks just like that figure eight to me. So to me, he epitomizes gracefulness. Can you see that? But anyway, and this is interesting. This is how we define character. I don't know if you could read all of this, but this is the Tai Chi beginner book, and we read this in all our classes. And in here we define power and character and stuff. So we are a mind, body, spirit school. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you. I feel kind of putting it back. There's a few souvenirs, going out and hiking and camping with my daughter. These are some fossils we picked up out there in Utah camping together. And some other stuff up here. And some, man, and my Kung Fu Masters magazine. Dun, dun, dun. It's got me in it. They call this the Dead Man issue. This is called, when I talked to Dave Cater, they call it, at least the cover is the Dead Man cover, but they called it the Dead Man issue. I go, what? He goes, yeah, you guys, everybody on the cover is dead. In fact, when they look at me, it says Coyote Prowls for Lost Souls. So this whole thing's about being dead, this issue I'm in, this cover. But anyway, so I'm in the Dead Man's issue. So where were we? Inside the Life of Brandon Lee. Elvis Presley. Where's me? God, am I in the front? Yeah, I guess I'm in the front. Man, I'm the star here. I thought I'd be back farther. Anyway, that's me. How many minutes have we got here? 6 minutes. That's me right there. Coyote on the Loose. Ding, ding, ding. And then it's a cool little article on me. And you can see where my daughter is, a few years old, letting her play with my instruments and stuff, hoping she's going to kind of gravitate into it. And she did. I taught her to play some instruments, but, it wasn't something, as I look back and analyze everything, I realized that in her own time, she wasn't motivated to just do it. In other words, if I would have told her to stop doing it, she would have stopped doing it. So she was only doing it because I told her to. Pictures of me saying, I can't stop doing it. There's me playing flute. Me with my sword. So anyway, yeah, but Kung Fu Masters magazine. That's February 1994. So anyway, yeah, I made this exhibit. I got this stuff out there. I got the magazine here to promote me, and a brochure from, once again, back in the 90s. This is one of the Shaolin Chi Mask brochures, some promotional stuff. And a picture of me kind of on the back. So anyway, yeah, there we go. So kind of a little bittersweet, but I'm going to make this thing and put my photography stuff here and make this more functional, as a production studio. And instead of a kind of a school, I was kind of making aesthetically pleasing. So anyway, here we go, yeah. Buddha Z here, the Daily Taoist. And yeah, I'll have some dinner and I'll upload another Daily Taoist episode to Instagram. Yeah. Oh, this is the regular format. Oh man, I was going to do this for Instagram. Well, anyway, if you go to Instagram, you'll see the Daily Taoist. I guess I'll post this.